Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to walk through all of the new quests that are available in the release of Stella Montis in Arc Raiders. Unfortunately, there are only 3 of them. You've got In My Image, Cold Storage, and Snap and Salvage, so this will go pretty quick, but some of these tasks are kind of light on details and hard to find, so if you are struggling to get this done, hopefully this will help you out. So the first quest, In My Image, will be pretty straightforward. You'll need to search 3 androids, which you'll find randomly around Stella Montis. I seem to have the best luck in the robotic sandbox area, where I found 2 of them. However, as you explore, you should come across them in quite a few different areas. I ended up finding a 3rd one in assembly to complete the quest. Also important to note that this map has multiple levels to it, so if you don't see a particular area that I reference, you can switch layers when looking at the map. One more thing to keep in mind as well is that some androids won't be searchable for some reason, so if you don't get a prompt when you're next to it, it's just not applicable for this quest. Next up, we've got the Cold Storage quest from Shawnee. This one tells you to search a J Kozma Ventures container. I ended up finding one right next to the lobby metro extraction point. You can identify them by this JKV logo on the side. In case there are other locations you can find them, I'm not entirely sure. Once you found it though, go to the side where you'll get a prompt to search the container, and then you'll need to pick up and deliver the book that you found back to Shawnee. So for this one, it can be a good idea to go in with a loadout that has a safe pocket for that. And then finally, we've got the last quest, Snap and Salvage from Tianwen, where you need to take a photo of the rover and sandbox, search papers in the security checkpoint, and then finally find and deliver a magnetron and a flow controller. First, head to the sandbox, and like the quest said, you'll find a rover in the middle of the sand that once you approach it will give you a prompt to take a photo. Next, head to the lobby area where you'll find a doorway labeled security and a large stairwell. Take those stairs down to floor 2, which will then lead you to the room with the papers to search.
Oh, what was that? Oh. What was that? Were you looking for the androids? Yeah.
And then finally, the last 2 steps, which will probably be the most time consuming as you'll need to rely on a bit of RNG luck, getting a flow controller and a magnetron. Both of these can be found in Exodus areas of the map, which include assembly on the far left side of the map, as well as the business center, which is on the right side of the map next to the lobby. I don't have much of a tip for these besides just kind of loading in and checking these 2 areas until you're able to find them. But at the very least, you should also find a ton of other epic items, as they seem to drop pretty heavily in these 2 areas. So you can at least make some good money or build up some crafting inventory while you're doing this. Again though, having a loadout with a safe pocket is probably a good idea for guaranteed safekeeping when you find them. And then once you have those, you can return and turn them into Tianwen to complete the quest. So there you have it. Those are the 3 new quests that came with the new Stella Montis map. Hopefully you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye.